I hope that we are good. Um, just wait a moment for the notifications to go out and for folks to come back in. We were finishing off Nancy's reading. Um, I am back. Hi, Sophie. Welcome, welcome. Can you guys can hear me? Everything's cool? Just waiting for Jennifer to come back in because I was finishing up her reading. Great, great. Okay, perfect. Um, Hi, Lorraine. Hey, girl. I was thinking about you. Hi, nannies. Thank you for being here. Okay, so let's finish up your reading. I did. Now they're short. So liberating. Thank you. Yeah, so this is what concerns me and concerns your spirit guides, Nancy, is this Nine of Swords, which is worries, anxiety, and the anxiety that I fear might come about with continuing your friendship with him is him not putting in the effort. I don't know how long the two of you have been talking for now, but with this Pentacles reversed, I fear him pulling away a little bit in the future, and if so, I'm not saying that he's never going to come back again, but there is a possibility of that happening. There's always a possibility of that happening, I guess, with anyone, in our lives. Spirit is saying, go forth if you want, continue forth with this friendship if you want. Just know that the fool takes a chance. The fool is like, I might get hurt, but I'll try this anyway. There is that risk of things not working out, of there not being a victory with the Six of Wands reversed. So the answer is no. He is not a soulmate of yours. It's not going to result in marriage. Do I see the possibility for physical connection in the long-term future? I do. It's not an impossible possibility, but certainly don't, as we talked about earlier, certainly don't wait on him, which you're not doing. You're living your life. I know you really like him, and I'll tell you, he's very, very drawn and attracted to you. But the distance, as you know, is definitely a factor that can't be denied. And there are some real difficulties, but yeah, so long as you know, it's nothing serious. That's not, and you guys don't want anything serious, then just make sure you're both on board. They don't give their in the sense that they know that you do, and if I'm wrong, but I think you would like something long term, and they know that. Maybe not necessarily from him, but eventually I did tell him I don't want anything serious, and I think he got hurt. Hi, welcome. Yeah, well, possibly, yeah. Did he say that? Has he ever mentioned wanting something serious? Because I mean, he may want something serious, but he also may be thinking like, I would want something serious with her, but there's that distance. At least that was my experience when my last relationship was long distance, and it was like, damn, like wish we lived closer together. Um, you know, jealous when he tells me he goes on dates. I get a little jealous. you know, but we just know the reality, at least at this time. Hopefully this guy moves. That's what I'm hoping. Not the guy I'm talking about. I'm hoping your guy moves. He even wanted marriage, but I said no. Oh, he said he wanted marriage from you? How long have the two of you been talking for? Yeah, yeah, Spirit's saying it's not attraction, but there's also the in-person factor too. It could be a matter of a long time. Okay, yeah. 5 years. Okay, wow. Yeah, so I mean, and there hasn't and you've never seen him in 5 years. Yeah, I don't know. It's there's a lot of difficulties there. That Chariot reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. It's I don't think there was something else that it was like not moving forward. Um, so yeah, I would just take it with a grain of salt. You know, take it one day at a time, and yeah, you know what you want. Yeah. If that's not what you're looking for, then that's ideal. Well, thank you very much, Nancy. I really appreciate you, and I hope I brought you clarity and to see. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you've been talking for 5 years. I'd be curious too. You know, it's a long time. Um, Damn, that's almost as old as this channel. This channel will be 5 years old in February. So it's a long time to be talking to someone. So I'd be curious too. Yeah. Well, thank you, Nancy. I really appreciate you again. And sorry about the stream cutting out earlier. I do like him. I am attracted, but not to marriage. Yeah. Yeah, 5 years. I know it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a journey for sure. So many different changes, so many different setups, and yeah, back to my old table though. But yeah, you know the attraction is definitely mutual. It's definitely mutual, and if you guys are on board, you know, it sounds like you are, um, you know, yeah, definitely something to find out about. And thank you very much. Brian, thank you for your donation and thank you for coming back and thank you for letting me know, you guys, that it cut out because I didn't see it cut out. Normally it shows that I cut out, but it didn't. Not like it happens all the time. Hey, Brian, please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. You're very welcome, Nancy. I'm glad it resonated. I'm doing great, Lorraine. I've moved. How's Paul currently feeling about me after we talked last night? Paul's sign again? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Angels, Spirit Guides, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Angels, Messengers, and Spirits, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Angels, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, how is Paul feeling towards Brian after they talked last night? Yes, I'm still in California. I'm in San Francisco. Yeah, I moved to and I'm loving it. It is good. We have the Lovers reversed, Seven of Wands, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Six of Pentacles, and King of Swords reversed. So I know the two of you have been friends for a while, right, Brian? Um, I feel like whatever the conversation was last night was rather heavy. Um, he's yeah, he's not he's on the same page. Whatever you guys talked about, he's on the same page as you, with the Six of Pentacles. Um, but there's something, like, something was difficult. There was something difficult here, regarding the conversation between the two of you. And because I'm seeing that with this King of Swords reversed, swords being the realm of the mind, communication. We have it reversed. Something that was difficult that was spoken about, um, and frankly, I hate to say it, kind of bummed him out, with both the Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Lovers reversed. However, he does feel like this is worth defending, um, and continuing, obviously, his friendship with you. He understands that, sometimes difficult things need to be discussed. Um, he's aware of that. But overall, Seven of Wands is also a challenge. It was somewhat challenging for him. Um, he's not mad at you by any stretch of the imagination. He's just a little bummed about the conversation, the state, just the general energy of things, and not the energy of your friendship, but the energy of just, of things in general going on in his life, and I wouldn't say going on in your, possibly going on in both your lives, but again, on the same page as you with the Six of Pentacles, in agreement with you. There's nothing he disagreed with. It was just, kind of a bummer conversation. And I don't know if you guys met up in person or if it was just over the phone, but yeah, it was just kind of a bummer conversation is all. But yeah, he still values your friendship, absolutely, and doesn't want to. I had Shyla pass away this year, and he had Marissa pass. I was gonna ask if you guys talked about Shyla. Yeah, yeah. So you guys have both had loss this year. It's difficult. It's still painful. Obviously, still grieving. He's still grieving. So yeah, you guys have both had loss this year. That's difficult, and difficult to discuss as well. But it's important, and it's important to have a friend to talk about those things with, and get it off your chest. So he's very lucky to have you as a friend, just as you're very lucky to have him as a friend, conversely. So, well, thank you very, very much, Brian. I appreciate you as always, and I hope I brought you clarity there, to your situation, to your question. All right, so we are all caught up with donations. So I'm going to do a last call for donations because I had been on for a little over 2 hours. I'm going to do my best to go on tomorrow, but no promises. I have a photo shoot. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Brian. Thank you. Yeah, I have a photo shoot, up in Sacramento tomorrow. So quite a bit of a schlep, quite a bit of a drive. That might be more exhausting than the shoot itself. I will do my best to come online, tomorrow evening. It would be, last call, everybody. Last call for any and all donation. Thank you so very much. Last call, everyone, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. Last call tonight for all donations. If you have a question that you need answered tonight, just send in your donation and you will be next. Last call everybody for all donations tonight. Thank you. Last call tonight for all donations. Thank you very much. Alright, looks like everyone is happy and taken care of. Thank you all so very much. I really appreciate you, and I will see y'all again soon. Like I said, I'll try and be on tomorrow. And if not, might be on Monday best. Alright, good night. Bye. Yep.